Hey, happy Sunday morning, everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement. I just want to remind everybody that friends do not force friends to listen to the Beatles. This morning I want to talk about. I get teased a lot that I have 150 albums in my top 10. So I have decided to rank 11 albums that would be in my top 10 if there was room. I love all these albums. And just when I rank my top 10, they never seem to get in there. Maybe one does, but so let's get started. Jimi Hendrix, Axe as Bold as Love. My buddy Larry Graves, the Canadian stud muffin, is on a big Jimi Hendrix kick, which is awesome. I always go with Electric Ladyland, but man, the more you listen to this album, there's just so many great tracks on it. It's hard not to like. All three of those Hendrix albums are just crazy, but Up from the Skies and Spanish Castle Magic, Little Wing, If Six Was Nine, Castles Made of Sand. What an album that is. That's number 11 on my list. Number 10, Gene Clark, No Other. One of the few albums in the world that just has a mood to it that just resonates through the whole record. It's just such a beautiful frickin' record. If you've never heard Gene Clark's No Other, you got to give it a listen. Lyrically beautiful. Gene's got a great voice. Songs are strong, great structure. Just a great frickin' album. There's very few perfect albums. That might be one of them. King Crimson. In the Court of the Crimson King, always up there. Islands. The more I listen to this album, the more I love it. Especially the song Islands. It's absolutely beautiful. If you've never heard that track, check it out. Even if you're not a prog rock person, it's just the most gorgeous song. Trying to think of what else is on here. There's lots of cool stuff on here. Sailor's Tale, The Letters. This is a really, really strong album from King Crimson. Islands. Next on my list, a blues album. So summer of 1969, my cousin Paul and I are on Yonge Street. We may or may not been seriously under the influence of something we swallowed and kind of freaking out a little bit. And we're in front of this store called Media One Stop in Toronto on Yonge Street. And it was like a head shop, and they had sold records and hippie clothes and incense and posters and all that stuff. They had these big giant speakers outside, and they used to play records. We're standing out there trying to figure out how the hell we're going to get through the night without killing ourselves. And we're hearing this scorching blues music coming out. It's frickin' like, just like, what is that? Well, we never determined it that night because we just weren't in the right frame of mind to think straight. But the next day, we both woke up going, remember that scorching blues track we were hearing on Yonge Street at Media One Stop? So we went back the next day. Said, what were you playing last night? Fathers and Sons, Muddy Waters. The track was Long Distance Call with Mike Bloomfield on the lead guitar. Oh my God, this immediately bought this album. It's a double album. It's, as you can see by the cover, it's kind of the old blues giants passing the torch to the young Turks like Mike Bloomfield and Paul Butterfield. And just a great album. The first album is a studio album. The second album is live. Just, the album brings back so many memories for me. How about the band? I love the band. I've got all their albums. The second album, So good. Music from Big Pink, it was such a game changer that I think it gets most of the love. But this album is the strongest album by far. It has my favorite band song on it, Rockin' Chair. But Up on Cripple Creek, Across the Great Divide, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, just a friggin' amazing, amazing album from the band. Their second album. Yes, I did a video yesterday. How do you determine which is better, Close to the Edge or the Yes album? Man, but last year when it came out, I picked up the anniversary reissue of deluxe set for Fragile. And once I played this, I liked this album, but I just gained a whole new respect for it. I just think this album is moving up. For me, it used to be Close to the Edge, Yes album, and Tales. This is past. Tales is my third favorite Yes album. Oh man, it's just so good. And this Steven Wilson remix is fantastic. But it's got Roundabout on it. It's got Long Distance Runaround, which I think is a great song. Heart of the Sunrise. Fantastic album from Yes. Okay, next I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. My top 5 albums that should be in my top 10 if there was room. Number 5, Led Zeppelin 2. Again, my video yesterday, I was trying to determine between the debut album and Physical Graffiti. But this album is so amazing, and a whole lot of love, and one of my favorite Zeppelin songs, What Is and What Should Never Be. Ramble On's incredible. Oh man, what else is on this album that's... Thank You's a beautiful song. The Lemon Song. This album should not get overlooked. Great Zeppelin album. 1 and 2 coming out the same year in 1969. Can you believe that? Okay, my favorite band on the planet, the Grateful Dead. And I never put a Grateful Dead studio album in my top 10. I don't even put their live albums in my top 10 because I try and stay away from ranking studio and live albums. Do them separately. But never had a Grateful Dead studio album in my top 10, and I love American Beauty. How could that be that I don't put that in there? I don't get it. It's got my favorite Grateful Dead song on it, Ripple. It's got Box of Rain, starts off, Friend of the Devil, killer track, Sugar Magnolia, Broke Down Palace, Truckin', incredible record. Incredible. Two more left. 3 more left. Another blues album. One of my favorite guitar players, Johnny Winter. Progressive Blues Experiment. This album is on a weird label. It's on the Imperial label. Johnny was always synonymous with Columbia during his heyday. This album came out before that Johnny Winter album with the black background and his face on the front. This is his best album as far as I'm concerned. His guitar playing on this album is incredible, and he does some great cover tracks, Rollin' and Tumblin' and Help Me. Then he also does Black Cat Bone, which is an incredible song. It's My Own Fault. Probably the best song on the album. Johnny Winter, Progressive Blues Experiment. Should be in my top 10 if there was room. By the way, I'm not saying the word frickin'. I don't think I've said it yet this video. My friend Sam Clemmy, Sam, if you read my comments, you see Sam come in with these little comments. They're always about 4 words, and it's always just like, I hate that crap, or I hate this, whatever. So yesterday he says, quit saying friggin', I hate that shit. I love that guy. Number 2. Why isn't this album in my top 10? I know why. There's not room. Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. This is such a killer record. Those first few Moody Blues albums are awesome, but this one is the best. Talk about a trippy record. I'm currently reading a book on the life of Ravi Shankar, and this album has some sitar in it. And it's mentioned in the book that the Moody Blues kind of, were in the forefront of that Indian music becoming a part of the pop music culture. But this has Voices in the Sky on it. It's a whole journey. It's just great. Timothy Leary's dead. And what a cover. One of the great covers of all time. Number 1. I'm kind of thinking, because sometimes I put this in my top 10. So sometimes there's room. Sometimes there's not room, and that's why he's in this video. This is a video, let me remind you, of my top 11 albums that would be in my top 10 if there was room. Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. This is a fantastic record. It's got some great psychedelic stuff. It's got some like almost soulful stuff. The vocals are great. The songs are great. The whole album flows together beautifully. If you've not heard Spirit's 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus, give it a listen. Fantastic record. Okay, that's it. That's my top 11 albums that would be in my top 10 if there was room. And remember, friends don't force friends to listen to the Beatles.